Hi everyone, welcome back to IELTS Paradise. I hope you all are in the pink of your lives and I am good too. So today I've come up with a very important topic that most of the students find difficult in IELTS, and that is IELTS writing task 2, which is same for both IELTS general and IELTS academic. So today we'll be learning how to write an effective introduction for writing task 2, that is an essay in your IELTS exam. So how many of you know how to write an introduction? How many sentences should be there in your introduction for your writing task 2? 2, 3, 4, any number, right? Well, firstly, before starting this lesson, I'd like to mention that there is no writing format defined by the exam takers or the authorities concerned with IELTS exam. Everyone has a different writing style. I have a different writing style, some other tutor has a different writing style, but today I'm going to tell you what works for most of the students or IELTS aspirants. Alright, so in an effective introduction, you only need to write 2 sentences. Yes, not more than that. So the first sentence will be your paraphrased statement, and the second sentence will be your thesis statement or task response. Yes, you can call it thesis statement or task response, whatever you like. So what is paraphrasing, and how many of you consider paraphrasing only related to your IELTS writing tasks? Well, let me correct you. We paraphrase all the time. Really, we do. So, suppose you read a book, you read an article in the newspaper, you watched a movie, or maybe your boss said something to you, okay? And you want to convey whatever you read, whatever you watched, or whatever your boss said to you to your friends or your family members. So, how will you do that? You'll go to them and say whatever you read, watched, or what somebody said to you in your own words, right? You'll talk to them in your own words, telling them the story, whatever you read, or whatever someone said to you, right? So, what is this? It is paraphrasing. So, paraphrasing is nothing but writing something in your own words using synonyms without changing the meaning of the statement. So, this is what we are supposed to do in our IELTS writing task too. Okay, I hope I am clear until now. So, the second statement of your introduction will be the task response. Suppose, now let me give you an example. Suppose you are given a statement that online reading material is preferred by some people for making their children to learn to read, whereas others prefer printed material. Discuss both views and give your opinion. So this is the statement that you can see here. In this statement, there are two contradicting thoughts. There are some people who believe that kids should be provided with online study material for reading, whereas there are other people who believe in the fact that traditional methods should be followed by children for studying. And the next statement asks you a question, that is, we have to tell our opinion and we have to discuss both of these views in our essay. So how will you do that? So now there are two things in this. One is the statement, another one is the question, right? So we will first paraphrase the statement. So the paraphrasing of this statement will be something like, it is argued by some individuals that digital study material should be used for kids to learn to read, while others opine that traditional methods of published books should be used. Full stop. So this is how you paraphrased the given statement, right? The next comes, you have to tell your opinion because they are asking you your opinion. So you will say like, in my opinion, traditional methods of using printed books is better for kids to learn reading due to or owing to a number of reasons. So these two sentences make your introduction effective. Trust me, it does. I've used in this, you'll get a list of all the words here. Whichever synonyms I used, instead of people, I used individuals. Instead of online material, I used digital books or digital information. Instead of printed books, I used published books or printed study material, or I've said traditional study material. So this is this simple. It's not at all complex. How simple it was. I just replaced the given statement with some of the simpler synonyms, right? I did not even try to use complex words. Why most of the students lose marks is because they try to use complex vocabulary to paraphrase their essay statement, and many times they don't know the correct usage of those words, and they tend to commit mistakes at that time and they lose marks. So my suggestion to you is that try to use simple words, or I must say you should prefer to use simpler words to score well. They'll be assessing your writing skills. They'll not see what complex vocabulary you have used. You should just know the correct usage of everything that you are writing in your writing task. So this makes your introduction. It only consists of 2 sentences, and this video was for introduction only, but let me tell you, your IELTS writing task 2 will consist of 13 sentences only. In exceptional cases, when you have to write 3 paragraphs, in that case this number of sentences may increase, but in case of 2 body paragraphs you have to write only 13 sentences, out of which 2 sentences you have already written in the introduction. 5 sentences will be for body paragraph 1, 5 sentences will be for body paragraph 2, and your conclusion will be of 1 sentence only. So this is how you introduce your essay. In your paraphrased statement, you just have to rewrite your essay prompt. You just have to introduce it. It's not at all complex. So I'll try to make videos for different essay topics and tell you the introduction of all the latest topics one by one. Stay tuned and thank you so much for watching.